morning, Year 2. It is Wednesday, the 3rd of March, and we are going to have a look today at our final Tricky Word Wednesday while we are doing our home learning. So it's our last Wednesday at home, our last Tricky Word session, and we're going to start with a revisit of our Tricky Word trucks. So I have selected the words that I would like us to practice, and we are going to have a go. Okay, now what you might want to do is have a little, see if your grown-up might want to video you saying these tricky words before I tell you what they are. We do like to have little videos of you in your phonics sessions. So you're going to try to say the word, the tricky word that comes up before me. Okay, let's have a go. Where? Any? Who? Come? Mouse? Should? People? Thought? Looked? Work? Different? Because? Were? Please? Many? Some? Eyes? Eyes? Called? Called? Could? Laughed? Friends? Water? Once? Asked? Through? There? Would? Well done, 27 words. I'm sure you did a really, really super job and got lots of them correct. Well done. Okay, we're going to do a similar activity then to the one we did last week. So I've now got 8 of those tricky words that we've just practiced on Tricky Word Trucks on my board, but I have forgotten how to spell them. So on your whiteboard or in your red-lined book, I would like you to see if you can correct my spellings and spell these tricky words correctly. Let's have a see what tricky words we have got. So I've spelt them as though we are sounding them out, not as if they are our tricky words. So should, and would. Think about which letters are missing from should and would, because I'm sure there are letters missing. Many. Many? How we spell many? I don't think it is. Laughed. I think that's quite right, isn't it? Can you correct it? Asked. Asked. And then this one. Old. Called. I called my mum on the phone. There. And the one we had in our tricky word trucks is the there when it belongs to somebody, isn't it? And then some. Those are not spelt correctly, Year 2. Can you see if you can correct the spellings of those tricky words? So you will want to give the video a pause, have a go at writing them down. Can you remember how to spell them? And I would love to see a photo of them spelled correctly, please. Okay, should we check? Do you want to check whether you did them all correctly? There we go, then that's what they should look like. So should and would need O-U-L-D at the end. Many needed an A instead of an E to make the sound. Asked and laughed needed ED on the end. And laughed, remember, has got A-U-G-H to make the AF sound. Called, we needed A-L-L to make the all part. There, when it belongs to someone, ends in EIR, and some is SOME. Well done. If you got all of those correctly, I would love to have a little see. Okay, we're going to think about two other tricky words that are our tricky words for spelling today. We're going to have a look at our tricky words for spelling. So the first one, and this will be one that we've had for reading before, but we are thinking about spelling it today. Now, what word is that one? That word is the word because, isn't it? Because. Now, because you might have heard of a little saying or a little rhyme to help us to remember how to spell because. And it might be that you want to have a little go at making up your own. Okay, so when I was little, I had the saying, big elephants can always understand small elephants. And what we have with that saying, that little saying there, is that every letter that each word starts with spells out the word because. So big elephants can always understand small elephants. And we can call that a mnemonic, and it's like a little saying or a little phrase that can help you remember how to spell some tricky words. So you may want to come up with your grown-up or on your own as using your own little saying. So we need a word beginning with B, then E, then C, then A, then U, then S, then E, and that will help you to remember how to spell the word because. Okay, so that's our first one, the word because. And then our second tricky word that we're practicing spelling this week is different. Now, often when we say the word different, we might say different, different. We have to remember that it's got the sound in the middle, different, different, different. And we have to remember that it has got two F's. We've got a double consonant there, two F's. So we've got because and we've got different. So you're going to see about using the timer to time yourself writing down those words as many times as you can. And what I'm going to do is send a little special Marvellous Me badge to the person whose photograph I see who has spelt the words the most times. Okay, so you are going to need a 1 minute timer on a phone, on a device, or ask your grown-up if they can help you if you need a little bit of help. So we want a 1 minute timer. How many times can you write because in 1 minute? And then a 1 minute timer, how many times can you write the word different? And they are quite long words with lots of letters. Okay, so make sure you're remembering all of the letters. And I don't imagine we're going to write them loads of times today in 1 minute because they are long words. But I look forward to seeing how many times you write them down. So you need your whiteboard and your pen and you need a timer. Come back to me when you've done your 2 minutes, 1 minute of writing each word. You might want to challenge your grown-up. Maybe you and your grown-up could both write them down at the same time and see who writes the most times. I would love to know if you did a little challenge with your grown-up at home. Okay, are you done? Did you manage to challenge yourself? Did you manage to challenge your grown-up? I would love to see. Let's think about some tricky words then that we are going to have a go at reading today. Then we've got some tricky words for reading today. Let's see. The first one. The first one is the word again. Again. And what's tricky about the word again is it looks like it would have an A sound in. Again. But when we pronounce the word again, it has what sounds like an F, doesn't it? Again. We wouldn't say again. We would normally say again. So that's the word again. We will soon be back in school again. Okay, this one there is the word coming. Well done if you knew that it's the word coming and it's got letter O making the O sound and it's got our ing, hasn't it? It's got our ing. It's the word coming. And then I'm going to show you the next two at the same time because the next two have got the same ending today. Those words then are door and floor. Door and floor. But they have two O's and an R at the end. D, or. We know that makes an or sound, don't we? But we've got two O's in the word door and in the word floor. Door, floor, again, and coming. Let's practice reading those words. And I've also got because and different because those are our spelling words. Okay, let's roll my dice. I'm going to practice saying the words from this week. Remember that one? Coming. Coming. We are soon coming back to school. Coming. Again. We are doing phonics again. We are doing phonics again. Again. We've got the same word again. Floor. Floor. We don't sit on a chair on the floor. We sit on a chair. The wrong way round. Door. Close the door because it's chilly today. Close the door. Door. Floor. Maybe you want to say a sentence each time we roll the dice. Door. Do 3 more rolls. There's roll number 1. Door. Roll number 2. Door. Roll number 3. Because, well done, well done. Okay, let's have a think then about applying what we know. So we're going to think about applying what we know. Script down to the bottom. We're going to have a little read of my sentence. Okay, my sentence then says, I am happy. I am happy because we are all coming. We are all coming back to school again soon. I am happy because we are all coming back to school again soon. Let's have another listen to that one, and I would like you to write that one down. So, I am happy because we are all coming back to school soon. Can you see if you can write that down either on your whiteboard or in your red lined book? I am happy because we are all coming back to school again soon. Come back when you've done that one. We're going to do one more. I am happy because we are all coming back to school again soon. Okay, so we'll look at another one. Get your grown-up to take a photo of that one if it is that you're doing it on your whiteboard and then you're going to rub it clear. Okay, you see if you can read that one and then we'll talk through it together. There we go. Pause the video if you need a bit longer. So we've got at my house, one of our tricky words we've had before. My door is different because we ain't it. We painted it blue. At my house, my door is different because we painted it blue. Let's see. So I've got rid of it now. There we go. So at my house, my door is different because we painted it blue. I'd like you to have a go at writing that one down as well. At my house, my door is different because we painted it blue. Aye. And then I would like you to have a go at doing your own sentence with the word because and your own sentence with the word different. Okay? Don't forget things like your capital letters, your full stops, your finger spaces, your beautiful cursive handwriting, and also trying to make your sentences really interesting and make me smile. We've been doing some super ones. So I'd love to see what sentences you come up with. I would love to see if you managed to come up with a little saying or a little rhyme or a little mnemonic phrase to help you spell because, and I can't wait to see your sentences. Well done for working so hard on our final tricky word Wednesday at home. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow for some more phonics. Well done, you two. Keep working really, really hard and have a lovely day.